Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Ryder. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Score Saints 7, Falcons 0. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Ryder. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs in. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. I got
it. Back to throw. Ryder. Here's a diving catch right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Ryder. He's got his tight end, Burton. Touchdown, Falcons. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, Ryder gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Throwing the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taylor now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Balaj. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jameis to throw it. It's Hill, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Saints 7.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Winston now. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta will give them the season sweep. On second and 9, Winston. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try again, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On 1st and 10, Ryder. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Patterson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Ryder. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cordell Patterson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. They've got his man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Throwing on first down. Ryder. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Off the play fake. Ryder. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Ryder. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Winston. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Final play of the half here, Winston. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Winston.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
Jameis again. Being chased out left. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the red zone now, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Now Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Buying time to his left. This is complete to Michael Thomas. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Throwing, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you trip.
But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Taylor now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Winston. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
Touchdown, Saints! Taysom Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Falcons 31, Saints 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On 1st down, Patterson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd down. Ryder escaping the pressure right.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Ryder. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people